So let's go into our Wuji stance. Feet about shoulder width apart, facing forward. Knees just slightly bent. Bring the hips forward just a bit so the tailbone points towards the floor. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Bring the chin down and in just a bit. Drop the shoulders down and slightly forward, allowing the arms to hang away from the body. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, allow the abdomen to expand, pulling the breath all the way down. Nice, slow, deep breath. Pause. And then as the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, it pushes the breath up and out the nose. Again, slowly, comfortably. Try to expand the capacity of your breath. Just focus on the breath for a moment. Let every other thought just dissipate. Bring your focus to your feet. Feel every part of your foot making contact with the ground, connecting all the way down to the center of the earth. Feel the earth rising up, supporting you, merging with you. Let's raise our hands up above the head and just gently turn from side to side. Try not to move the knees. Some people have a tendency as they turn, they drop the knees. They bend the knee down like that. Keep the knees facing forward and just turn from the waist. Nice and gently. Nice, slowly. Feel especially the upper back loosening up. As of course the rest of the spine. Couple more. Lift your hands only as far as comfortable. As with all the postures, stay within your comfort zone. You should never feel any pain or discomfort. If you do, limit the motion. Drop your hands down now to about chest height. Feel a little more in the mid-back now. Gently side to side, so you can get a little further around. Now you drop your hands down. Let the fingers point towards the floor. Just continue to gently turn side to side. Feel a little more in the lower back. And focus on the entire spine. And feel each vertebra turning in place, starting with the lower back, working all the way up into the neck. As you look over the shoulder and behind you as you turn, getting a little further around each time. Feel those pathways opening up. Good. Step out a little wider. Let's do a spine enlivening series. So first we'll do knocking on the door of life. So just start to turn, let the arms hang, and let the momentum carry your arms so that the forearms end up hitting the body in the front and then directly behind on the back. Look over the shoulder, get a little further around. Feel that spine loosening up even more. Let's open up some of the meridians in the legs. So we're going to start with the kidney meridian. So as we turn away, we're going to come up onto the toe, press down into the earth, stimulating the point just below the ball of the foot, or the kidney one or the bubbling spring. Breathing in and out through the nose, or breathing in through the nose and out the mouth. Either one, do whichever feels comfortable. We're going to come back to being flat-footed. Couple here. And as we turn to the side, we're going to lift the toes towards the body on the same side. So we lift and then lift. So we keep the heel down, pressing the heel down, pulling the toes towards the body. Stimulating all those meridians that go up and down the ankles. We're back to flat-footed. Slowing it down to the point where you're no longer striking the body, Hands just moving through the air. Water waves. Slowing it down some more. Put your hands on your hips. Nice big hip rotations. So try not to move the shoulders of the head. This is entirely out of the hips. Again, just feel that whole lower back, waist area loosening up. One more time around, and then we're going to reverse. Good, and slow it down and come to a stop. Now waist circles. So this time you are going to move the shoulders and head, but in sequence. You're going to go forward and lean to the side, lean back. So it's much less out of the hips, much more into the waist. One more time around, then we're going to reverse. So come all the way around to the front and then go the opposite direction. Get nice and slow and controlled. Don't want to be just whipping through this. That's when you get hurt. Good. One more time around. Come to a stop. Upright. Spinal cord breathing. So spinal cord breathing, the hips are really the key to this. You want to press the hips backward or stick your butt towards back. We then lean into that as we keep the hips back. Chest goes to the ceiling, arms come up, they're bent at about a 45-degree angle. The elbows come up over your shoulders if that's comfortable. You then lean back, look at the ceiling, then pull the elbows down, which pull the shoulder blades down and together. We get this nice C, this curve in the back, going towards the back. Now we bring the elbows up and around. So the forearms and elbows come together. The hips now move forward. Chin gets tucked into the chest. And we arch the back the opposite direction. So we're not bending at the waist. We're just putting the chin in the chest and pulling the back. So now it's shaped like a C in this direction, towards the front. So we breathe in, pull those shoulder blades together, pause, breathe out. Open the shoulder blades, reverse the direction of the spine. Nice and slow, controlled, stay within your comfort zone. If you have any back issues, make sure you're not overdoing. Over time, Spaces between the vertebrae open up. You have greater movement and hopefully less issues, especially something like sciatica. Try to really feel the shoulder blades moving. Too many people have shoulder blades that just don't move. That's particularly prevalent in men that do a lot of weight training. We want to get that mobility back. One more time. Nice deep breath in, hold, breathe out, hold, and then come back up to standing. Good. Going out to a little wider stance again. Hands on the upper thighs, just kind of resting there. We're going to push our hips to the left, then let our shoulder drop, then the head drops. That pushes the hip then to the right. We follow it to the right with our weight, and then let the shoulder drop to the right, and then the head. And then just kind of make it into a nice flowing side to side movement. So we're not leaning forward at all. We're just moving the spine side to side. Moving it in the last of the 6 directions that the spine moves in. Always like to imagine a strand of kelp in the ocean, and the waves are gently just pushing you back and forth, and the whole body just kind of snakes side to side. Couple more. So honestly, I could keep going like this all day. It just feels so nice. And slow it down, come back to center. Bring your hands around back of the hands with the knuckles. Tap either side of the spine, up and down. Not so hard that you bruise yourself or you're causing yourself any discomfort. Hard enough so you can feel the vibrations. You're not be hitting on bone. Now follow the glute muscles around on the top with the heel of your hand. Going from the tailbone around to the hips without again touching any bone. We're staying right in the muscle, in the fleshy part. Feel all that good stuff jiggling around. Loosening up. Opening up the belt channel, the diamine. Good, coming over now to the leg crease. With an open fist, up and down in the leg crease. There is called in Chinese the Qua, the leg gates. When you keep them open, allowing the energy to flow, The torso down into the legs, and the legs up into the torso. Good. Come back around. Put your hands on your hips so that your thumbs are on either side of the spine. We're going to lean back and push the thumbs into muscle, not bone. Breathe out, lean forward, release the thumbs, move them about a ½ inch up. Breathe in and push in as you lean back. Just keep working your way up as high as comfortably. Feel all those muscles releasing. When you get as high as you can comfortably go, you shouldn't be even on your ribs. So it's just up to the rib cage, then you're going to work your way back down. When you get down to the bottom, just give it a nice, that whole area, just kind of a nice rub. Feel the warmth, feel the heat. Good. Put your hands over the kidney area. Just feel the energy coming out of your palms, going into the kidneys. If you'd like, dark blue light coming out of the palms, filling the kidneys with a dark blue light. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, slide your hands down the backs of the legs, around the toes. Just pause the breath. Breathe in as you come up inside the legs to the quad. Come into the center by the belly button, and then around back to the kidneys. Do that again. Breathe in, breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. Pause as you finish. One more time. Step out to a wider stance. Feet facing comfortably forward. You may want to turn them out just a bit, but this isn't going to be as deep as when we do horse riding stance. For now, let's just stretch everything out. So just shift from side to side. Your hands can rest comfortably on your thighs. If you need that little extra support, you can even put your hands a little harder on the thighs. Try to stand upright or sit upright as you do this. You'll find you'll be able to open it wider and wider, really stretching this part, the insides of the legs. Couple more. Last one. Back to center. Go on back up, leave the feet out. Good. Bring the hands around a prayer position in front of the heart. We're going to shift our way to the left. We're going to push the palms to the left, keeping the fingers pointing to the ceiling. As we look to the right, we're then going to come back to the center. Everything comes back to the center, looking forward. Then we're going to shift to the left, or to the right, pushing everything to the right as we look to the left. Breathe in as you come back to the center. Breathe out as you push away. One more time each side. And what I call the opening for swimming dragon. Come back into the center. Drop as low as comfortable. This time, just leave the hands in front of the chest. Move side to side. And then let the hands slowly drift upward that central line. So they're kind of following the angle of the body as they slowly work their way upward. There's a giant snake-like dragon swimming through the water. Get all the way up to the top, stretch upward, and then drop back down and swim again. Slowly let your hands work their way up. And get all the way to the top. Nice long stretch looking up. Feel it stretch all through the back, the sides, and back down. This time, let the fingertips kind of lead the way. So it's a much bigger movement, side to side. Slowly rising. Working your way upward. When you get to the very top, and a nice stretch again up here, reaching to the heavens. Dropping down, do that one more time. Working your way up. So you're all the way at the top and reach for the heavens. Drop back down. This time we're going to lead with the heels of our hands. So the hands kind of turn in the opposite direction of the movement. They really kind of flop over. And working your way slowly upward. You get to the very top. Reach for the sky. Drop back down. We're going to go back into the beginning movement. So we're going to shift to the left, push the hands to the left, look to the right, come back to the center. Shift to the right, look to the left. One more time each side. Good. Come back to center. Drop the hands down. Nice big breath in as we do. Bring down the heavens, gathering the energy in your palms. Breathe out as you push it down the torso, down the legs as we bring them in a bit. Again, breathe in. Pause. Breathe out, pushing that energy down through the top of the head, the Vai Hui point, down into the ground to be recycled. One last time. Good. Breathe in, bring the arms up, embracing the tree. So the arms are rounded. The elbows are not locked out, so they're not so far from your body, but they're not really close to the body either, so that they're almost uncomfortably bent. They're just comfortably out here. Fingers are facing each other. We're going to breathe in. We're going to bring the hands towards the body. We'll breathe out and move away. Imagine this circle that you formed with your arms is holding a big beach ball. We're deflating that beach ball, and then the beach ball is inflating. First part of presenting the pestle. One more time, and then we're going to go out to the sides. So we come in, and now imagine the balloon is inflating or the ball is inflating bigger to the sides. Still keeping that embracing the tree, roundedness, fingers pointing towards each other as they come together. Feel the shoulder blades move together as you pull back and then releasing as you go forward. One more time, and then we're going to go up. So the hands come together, and now they open upward. And then bring it down towards the chest, and then open upward. Again, just like the balloon or the beach ball, growing in size, and then we're pushing the air out of it. One more time. Bring it down. Clear the lungs. Bring the feet a little closer together. Palms up as we breathe in. We come up on our toes. Breathing that energy up into the chest. And then breathe out as it goes down. We go flat-footed. Good. Step out about shoulder width apart. Plucking a star to form the Big Dipper. We're going to reach across the body, flow down, basically from the hip. We're going to reach from the hip. We're going to come across and up. We're going to reach for that star. We're going to pluck it. We're going to send that stardust across the sky. Then gather the stardust energy and bring it into our body. And the other hand comes across, starts at the hip, comes across, plucks and gathers, grabbing that energy, pulling it down into the body. One more time each side. Breathe in. Again, clear to the lungs. Good. Step out again to a little wider stance. Shoulder width or a little bit wider. Reach out with your left hand and behind you with your right hand. Imagine you're grabbing something. With the front hand, you're going to pull into the hip as you twist a little bit. With the back hand, you're pulling into the main end point. Reach forward. Turning 9 cows around by their tails. Really feel the quad collapse when you pull in and then open as you reach out. One more time. Pull in. And switch hands. Let them start in front and behind you. And then pull in. Breathe in as you reach forward. Pause. Breathe out as you pull it in. One more time. Pull it in. Relax the hands, the arms down, come back to center. Bring the feet in, clear to the lungs. Good. Bring the hands down, palms facing each other. Come up the midline of the body. Then claws pushing out. Then relax the hands and let them float back in. So we breathe out, the claws go out. We breathe in, hands come back in. Extending claws and exhibiting wings. Really tense a bit as the claws go out and then relax as they come in. Good. One more time. Bring them in, drop it down, clear to the lungs. Good. Bring your left hand behind you to support the skull, right where the neck meets the skull. Bring your right hand down, palm out by the main midpoint on the area. Shoulder width stance. The elbow comes up and back as we follow it with our eyes. Then we drop down and forward and across. We breathe in as we come up. Pause. Breathe out as we go down and across. You can make this as low as you want. You can stay right up at the top. Or you can kind of go towards your knees. Getting a little more movement. Nine ghosts drawing swords. One more time. Good. As we come up, we're going to release the hand from the head and switch. So the right hand now supports the head, left hand palm out by the Ming Men point. Again, following with the eyes, the elbow comes up and back, and then down and across. Breathing in, pause, breathe out. One more time. Good, come up. Drop both hands, clear the lungs. Bring your feet together. Bring down the heavens one time. Gather the energy, push it down the body. Finishing with one palm over the other, over the lower dantian. Just picture you have a little pearl inside your body, right around the area of the belly button, about 2 inches or so inside the body. That's your lower dantian. Feel warmth coming out of your palms, being absorbed by that pearl. Or perhaps white light coming out of the palms and that pearl getting brighter and whiter. And as that pearl reaches capacity, it allows the energy to spread out, spiraling down your legs and up your torso. Let your body rock and sway, let it just relax. Bamboo in the wind. As that energy spirals down your legs and up your torso, removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation or blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions, until every part of your physical body is aglow with this energy. And then allow that warm, loving light to expand beyond your physical body, encasing you in a protective cocoon. Just allow yourself to float weightlessly inside this cocoon. And as you do, become aware of what it feels like. Safe. To be healthy. To be at peace. Take a deep breath in and gather those energies, those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day.